Hello, I'm Teresa Hansen. Welcome to this week's edition of Clarion Energy News. Here are the stories. Story number 3. Arizona Public Service has picked AES Corporation to deliver a 100 megawatt, 4-hour duration battery-based energy storage system. The energy storage system will provide critical peaking capacity and operational flexibility to enable more efficient use of renewable energy on the grid. Under a 20-year agreement, AES will own and operate the project, which is scheduled to begin operating in June 2021. This partnership is part of APS's plan to add nearly 1 gigawatt of clean energy projects by 2025. In 2017, AES began operating Arizona's first standalone battery peaker, a 4 megawatt energy storage system for APS. This existing system has allowed APS to maintain reliable service for solar customers while the sun is down and solar panels are not producing power. Story number 2. Alabama Power Company, a unit of Southern Company, announced last week that it will shut down its coal-fired Gorgas plant on April 15th. It said the cost to comply with federally mandated environmental requirements around the handling of coal ash and wastewater would be around $300 million, a cost it cannot justify. The utility has been producing electricity at the Gorgas plant site since 1917. 2 small units that began operating in the early 1950s were retired in 2015. The 3 remaining operating units include 2 units that began operating in the second part of the 1950s and another unit that has been operating since 1972. The 3 units have a combined capacity of 1,063 megawatts. Once these 3 units are shut down, Alabama Power will be left with only 7 operational coal-fired generating units at 3 power plant sites. This is down from 23 generating units in 2015. The company said on February 20th it has the option to either retire these remaining 7 units or convert them to natural gas. And now, story number 1. Pacific Gas and Electric requested that a federal bankruptcy court prevent FERC from enforcing the conditions of PG&E's power purchase agreements. FERC responded by reaffirming its jurisdiction over the power contracts held by PG&E. FERC argued that bankruptcy court cannot unilaterally invalidate its rulings and that FERC must also provide its approval before any contract terms can be altered. According to court documents, PG&E holds power purchase agreements with more than 350 companies valued at approximately $42 billion. PG&E's agreement partners fear the utility will look to exit some of its older, more expensive renewables contracts in an effort to cut back on liability during its Chapter 11 proceedings. Even though PG&E has not indicated that it plans to exit any of its current agreements, FERC asserted its concurrent jurisdiction with bankruptcy courts in the state. FERC argued that if the utility wishes to be released from the rates stipulated in its agreements, it will be required to convince not only the bankruptcy court, but also must convince FERC to let it modify any rates. That's it for this week's Clarion Energy News. I'm Teresa Hansen. Thanks for watching.